Do you ever feel stuck in a rut, like you're just going through the motions every day? We all have these moments where we crave change and improvement, but feel overwhelmed by the thought of making big, sweeping changes. But what if I told you that the secret to unlocking your full potential lies not in grand gestures, but in the power of tiny changes? That's the central idea behind James Clear's groundbreaking book, Atomic Habits. It's not about becoming superhuman overnight. It's about understanding the science behind how habits form and how small, incremental changes can lead to remarkable results. It's like the ripple effect. A single drop can create waves that reach far beyond its initial point of impact. In this video, I'm going to reveal the key principles from Atomic Habits that will empower you to transform your life, one small habit at a time. We'll dive into the 4 laws of behavior change, explore practical strategies for building lasting habits, and discover how to overcome common pitfalls. Many people struggle with building good habits because they focus on setting ambitious goals without establishing a sustainable system for change. They try to overhaul their entire lives overnight, only to get discouraged and revert to their old ways. Atomic Habits provides a clear, actionable framework for understanding the science behind habit formation and leveraging it to your advantage. By mastering the art of making small changes and optimizing your environment, you can unlock your true potential and create a life of purpose, meaning, and success. Imagine a snowball rolling down a hill. At first it's small and insignificant, but as it gathers more snow, it grows larger and gains momentum. That's the power of the compound effect in action. Small changes, repeated consistently over time, lead to remarkable results. This is the central idea behind Chapter 1, the compound effect. It's easy to underestimate the impact of small changes because they don't produce immediate, dramatic results. We often look for quick fixes and instant gratification, overlooking the incredible power of consistency. But just like that snowball, our habits, both good and bad, compound over time, shaping the trajectory of our lives. Think about it. If you improve just 1% each day, imagine the transformation you could achieve in a year. Time is a double-edged sword when it comes to habits. It can amplify your good habits or turn bad habits into obstacles. Your choices today determine if time is your ally or enemy. Trust that consistent efforts build a solid foundation for success. Small, daily improvements lead to remarkable transformations. Building your success. One brick at a time. Think of your habits like bricks that build a house. Each small habit is a building block for success. Small, sustainable changes lead to big results. Success is a journey, built one brick at a time. Section 1. Make it obvious. Shining a light on your habits. Clear argues that we can't change habits we're not aware of. To break free from unconscious behavior, we need to bring our habits into the light. One powerful tool for this is the habit scorecard. Track your actions and categorize them as positive, negative, or neutral. By becoming aware, you empower yourself to make conscious choices. Section 2. Make it attractive, temptation bundling and the power of desire. Chapter 3 explores the second law, make it attractive. We are naturally drawn to things we find pleasurable or rewarding. To make a habit stick, we need to make it appealing. Clear introduces the concept of temptation bundling, which involves linking a habit you want to build with something you already enjoy. For example, if you love watching Netflix but want to start exercising more, you could combine the two by only allowing yourself to watch your favorite show while working out. This way, the anticipation of the enjoyable activity becomes associated with the habit you want to build. The key here is to leverage your existing desires and motivations to your advantage. By associating your desired habit with something pleasurable, you increase the likelihood of sticking with it. It's about making the journey towards your goals enjoyable rather than a chore. Section 3. Make it easy. Removing friction and optimizing your environment. Make habits easy. The easier a habit is to perform, the more likely we are to repeat it. Any friction in our environment can derail our efforts. Use the 2-minute rule to start new habits. Start with small actions like putting on workout clothes. Optimize surroundings to make good choices easier. Section 4. Make it satisfying. The power of immediate rewards. Chapter 5 focuses on the final law, make it satisfying. Our brains are wired to seek rewards and avoid pain. To reinforce a habit, we need to make it satisfying. This doesn't mean we need to indulge in unhealthy rewards. Even small, immediate rewards can be effective. Clear suggests using a habit tracker to visually monitor your progress. The simple act of checking off a habit can provide a sense of accomplishment and motivate you to continue. Additionally, celebrating small wins along the way can reinforce the positive feelings associated with the habit. By rewarding ourselves for our efforts, we create a positive feedback loop that strengthens the habit. Our brains learn to associate the behavior with pleasure, making us more likely to repeat it in the future. Section 5. The 4 Laws in Action. A recipe for success. Remember, these 4 laws work in concert to create a powerful framework for behavior change. By making your desired habits obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, you significantly increase your chances of success. It's not about willpower or motivation, it's about understanding the science of habit formation and leveraging it to your advantage. Think of these laws as ingredients in a recipe. When combined in the right proportions and applied consistently, they create a powerful formula for transforming your habits, and ultimately, your life. The key is to experiment, find what works best for you, and enjoy the journey of continuous improvement. When embarking on the journey of habit transformation, the first monumental step, as outlined in Chapter 2 of Atomic Habits, is to make the habit cues obvious. It's about shedding light on the behaviors that are often automatic and hidden in plain sight. This awareness is essential because you can't change what you don't consciously acknowledge. James Clear emphasizes the need to highlight the cues that trigger our habitual actions. This can be likened to turning on a spotlight in a dark room. By doing so, we become aware of the stimuli that prompt our behaviors. Managing cues is crucial for habit formation. Clear suggests strategies in Atomic Habits to make cues visible and effective. One strategy is the habit scorecard. Mark daily routines as positive, negative, or neutral. Optimize spaces to encourage good habits. Hide snacks to reduce snacking. Keep a water bottle to encourage hydration. Design environments to make good habits easier. Effective cue management prompts desired behaviors. Chapter 3 of Atomic Habits dives into the psychology behind why we do what we do. It's not enough to just make good habits obvious, we need to make them desirable. This is where the second law of behavior change comes in, make it attractive. Clear argues that the anticipation of a reward, the craving itself, is a powerful driver of behavior. This dopamine rush creates a positive feedback loop, reinforcing the behavior and making us want to repeat it. Hacking your brain's reward system. Strategies for making habits irresistible. Clear suggests a clever strategy called temptation bundling. Link an activity you want to do with something you enjoy. Only listen to your favorite podcast while working out. Join a culture where your desired behavior is the norm. Surrounding yourself with like-minded people makes habits more appealing. The path of least resistance. Designing your environment for success. Make it easy. Our environment shapes our habits. We repeat convenient behaviors. Small obstacles derail intentions. You're more likely to grab a snack if it's on the counter. Surroundings nudge behaviors. Shape your environment for success. Make good habits easy, bad habits hard. Reduce friction, increase convenience. Create an environment that supports your goals. Mastering the 2-minute rule. From procrastination to progress. Break down any habit into a 2-minute action. Start by washing just 1 plate. Make the initial step so easy it's impossible to say no. Small actions, repeated consistently, lead to progress. Chapter 5 of Atomic Habits brings us to the final and crucial law of behavior change. Make it satisfying. Our brains are hardwired to seek pleasure and avoid pain. We're more likely to repeat behaviors that bring us satisfaction and avoid those that lead to discomfort. The brain's reward system releases dopamine, creating a positive feedback loop. Habit tracking and celebrating small wins reinforce desired behaviors. How do we make healthy habits as satisfying as instant gratification activities? Use a habit tracker. It provides a sense of accomplishment and reinforces positive feelings. Marking off each day turns abstract goals into concrete achievements. Reward yourself for your efforts. Small, immediate rewards can be effective. Enjoy your favorite TV show or a relaxing bath. Find rewards that are personally meaningful and motivating. Make the journey towards your goals enjoyable and rewarding. Chapter 6 of Atomic Habits delves into the fascinating science behind how habits form. Clear introduces the habit loop, explaining the cyclical nature of our behaviors. Understanding this loop is key to breaking free from unwanted habits. The habit loop consists of 4 components: cue, craving, response, and reward. Imagine the aroma of freshly baked cookies. That's your cue. This triggers a craving for the sweet taste of those cookies. The response is reaching for a cookie and taking a bite. Finally, the reward is the satisfying feeling you experience. In Chapter 7, James Clear dives into the power of identity change. True behavior change is about shifting our beliefs about who we are. It's easier to stick to a healthy plan if you see yourself as a healthy person. Our self-image shapes our actions. Each choice is a vote for the type of person we believe we are. Focus on building an identity that aligns with your desired habits. Chapter 8 introduces the golden rule of habit change. James Clear argues it's more effective to substitute a bad habit with a good one. For example, if you're trying to quit smoking, replace the cigarette with a healthier alternative, like chewing gum or going for a walk. Redirect the craving towards a positive behavior. Identify the underlying need the bad habit fulfills. Find a healthier behavior that satisfies that craving. Substitution offers a gentler, more sustainable approach to change. Motivation ebbs and flows like the tide. Develop strategies to stay the course. Make your habits enjoyable. Track progress and celebrate achievements. Lasting change is a marathon, not a sprint. Clear explores the impact of our social environment on our habits. We're more likely to stick to our goals with supportive people around us. If your friends tempt you with pizza, it's harder to eat healthy. Surrounding yourself with health-conscious people makes positive choices easier. Seek out groups that align with your habits. Community provides accountability, encouragement, and belonging. Our social connections impact our behaviors and choices. Chapter 9 of Atomic Habits tackles a common misconception about habit formation: the idea that success hinges solely on willpower. Clear argues that motivation is not some magical force we either have or lack. Think about it. How easy is it to stick to your healthy eating plan when you're feeling stressed or surrounded by tempting treats? Instead of relying on willpower, focus on building systems that support your goals. Prep meals in advance, remove tempting snacks, or find an accountability partner. In Chapter 10, Clear delves into the impact of our social environment on our habits. We are social creatures, wired to seek belonging and acceptance. This desire to fit in can work for or against us in habit formation. If your friends smoke, quitting becomes harder. Surrounding yourself with health-conscious people can positively influence your choices. Seek out groups that align with your desired habits. Being part of a supportive tribe provides accountability and encouragement. Choose your tribe wisely to leverage social influence for positive habits. Section 3. The Art of Seduction. Designing an environment that pulls you towards your goals. Clear argues that we often underestimate the power of our surroundings in shaping our choices. Our physical environment is constantly sending us cues that influence our behavior. Clear suggests applying temptation bundling and habit stacking to make desired behaviors more enticing. By designing your environment, you can create a space that supports your goals. Chapter 12 of Atomic Habits emphasizes patience and embracing the journey, not just the destination. Lasting change is a marathon, not a sprint. Celebrate small wins. Ambitious goals can lead to discouragement without immediate results. Find joy in the process itself. Track progress, celebrate milestones, and savor consistent action. Focus on the journey for sustainable habit formation. Clear encourages us to embrace a lifelong commitment to growth and improvement. The journey of self-improvement is never truly over. There's always room to learn and evolve. This isn't about striving for perfection. It's about cultivating a growth mindset and finding joy in continuous self-discovery. View habits as tools for continuous improvement. Life is a dynamic process of growth and change. Embrace ongoing learning to unlock extraordinary results. As we conclude our exploration of Atomic Habits, it's clear that this book is more than just a guide to breaking bad habits and forming good ones. It's a blueprint for designing a life of purpose, meaning, and fulfillment, one small habit at a time. Clear reminds us that our habits are the compound interest of self-improvement. Just as money multiplies through compound interest, the effects of our habits multiply over time, shaping the trajectory of our lives in profound ways. The key takeaway is this: you don't need to make earth-shattering changes to experience extraordinary results. Start small, focus on getting 1% better each day, and trust that those small improvements will compound over time, leading to remarkable transformations. Remember, the power to change your life lies within you. By embracing the principles of Atomic Habits, you can unlock your full potential and create a life that is truly extraordinary. As we conclude our exploration of James Clear's Atomic Habits, It's clear that this book isn't just about checking off to-do lists. It's about understanding that even the smallest actions, when repeated consistently, can create ripples of change. A single decision to choose a salad over a burger might seem insignificant, but multiply that decision by hundreds, and you begin to see the transformative power of small, consistent choices. This is the power of atomic habits, the idea that seemingly insignificant actions, when compounded over time, can lead to extraordinary results. It's about shifting our focus to the power of small wins, daily rituals, and the belief that even the smallest steps forward can lead to remarkable destinations. We often get caught up in quick fixes and overnight success stories. We crave instant gratification and balk at slow, steady progress. Real, lasting change unfolds gradually, like a tree growing tall. You don't need to have it all figured out today. Start small, embrace 1% improvements, and trust consistency. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. Take that step